Hello and welcome. We're playing Satisfactory, and we also have Osie with us as well.
Oh, hello there.
Welcome.
Hello.
The dream team. Anyway, welcome to
Pleasure.
Satisfactory, Lewis and Oz. Should be good. Should be good fun. I've never actually played this before. Have any of you played this before?
Yeah, me and Lewis
You
did a
have?
playthrough a long time ago
What
on
about
the
you,
Colony
Rose?
crew.
No.
You're new. Okay, we're both new. So can you do it? Can you teach us what we're doing, please?
Let's go. I'll go down to Lewis, who's down there.
He's down there.
Let's go. Let's all go to
I
Lewis.
spawned in and I got attacked by a rhino that shot fireballs at me, and I was scared.
Right. First thing you want to do is hit tab and get your Xeno Zapper and put it in your hand.
Xeno
Xeno
Zapper.
Zapper.
How do I put it in my hand?
You drag it.
There we go.
And okay.
Oh, I can zap some Xenos.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna zap this one. Get fucked.
Oh dear.
It's not.
He likes that.
It's not enjoying it.
Right.
I killed him.
He's dead.
I did it.
Right. Now, one of you will have a hub part that you have to use to build the
Yeah.
hub.
So it's
Hub
that'll be.
I have a hub part.
Yeah. So,
So you have to build the hub, and that will
Let's all
actually,
gather together.
No, well, if you build it, Duncan, it will show on our radar.
Oh.
So then we can all come together.
But we all come together.
You can move it up.
Do, 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 do.
Come.
You can always move everything.
Well,
in there.
pick somewhere that looks pretty, Duncan.
How
You know.
do I use it? Open codex.
You wanna?
Just press tab. Oh,
Tab.
Q even. Q. I think
Q. The hub.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's a big boy.
I know it's
It
big
is.
boy,
Fucking hell.
Everything in this is big
Fucking
boy.
huge.
I'd recommend like here.
Just like there.
Just slap it down. It doesn't matter. We can move it later.
Yeah.
Oh, slap it down. I slap it down. Can I make a space elevator?
Yes, pretty soon. Honestly, not today.
Press
Unless,
right click.
unless we actually fucking make some effort.
Oh.
I
Boom.
can't
It's
afford
down.
it.
All right. Bam.
You don't have the hub part.
So we only build one.
We only need one of these.
Oh.
It's basically like the Quest NPC machine.
Right.
So it's got a crafting bench,
Mm-hmm.
but you can build additional crafting benches. It's got this terminal here where you can set our objective, Duncan. And there's already a drone landing on it.
Shit.
Outside and have a look.
What's coming down? Look at this guy. Woo.
Oh.
He's bringing supplies down to the planet.
Supplies. Thank you, sir.
Hope he's got chicken
So
nuggets.
stop it.
Yeah, me too.
So we had
nuggets.
an amazing time in TwitchCon,
It was great.
wasn't it good?
It was good. It was good fun.
I didn't expect to, honestly.
I ate so much cheese.
Well, partly because I don't have like Paris syndrome or anything, but
What's that?
or the opposite. Paris
That's when-
syndrome
Is
is
that like an
where-
STI?
You not know about Paris syndrome?
It's an STI. Oh my god! I know someone who's got it.
Paris syndrome is an actual thing where like Japanese tourists like idolize Paris so much they think it's going to be amazing, and then they go to Paris and they get really depressed. And the Japanese government actually has like people on board at their embassy to help
This
treat
is it.
people with Paris
This
syndrome.
is it.
What,
Jeez.
because they're,
Well, it's
they're
because
so
they build up this
disappointed.
idea
Yeah.
in their head. They spend loads of money to come to Paris, and
Yeah.
it's like there's riots going on. But there wasn't when we were there. It was nice actually. Honestly, you couldn't tell that there was riots going on in none of the.
There was like,
Yeah.
I saw more assault rifles in France than I ever saw in America.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guns.
Were they quite?
There's like boys with camo running around with
They're pretty
with
cool.
fan masses.
It's pretty cool.
I do like a fan mask though. It's a nice looking.
I kind of forgot there were armed guards on the way to Disneyland when I was screaming help at the top of my lungs.
I know you did. We were like, what are you doing? Stop that.
Oh yeah, you missed this,
You're gonna
Lewis.
get
So
shot.
I stayed out very late the night before we went to Disneyland, and I was like, "Don't let me miss this, no matter what."
Well, we stayed out. Okay, let's just start at the beginning.
Okay.
You got to Paris a bit earlier than I did, and
Mhm.
stayed out very late.
Yeah.
Then I got there and we stayed out very late, and then we
Yeah.
went out another night and we stayed out very late,
Mm-hmm.
and then we went another night and stayed out very
Yeah.
late, and then you stayed out another night and went very late,
Yeah.
and then you went to Disneyland.
Yeah. So
And when I say very late, I mean 5 a.m.,
yeah, 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Uh,
But
which is very
The
late.
night after Disneyland, we went to bed early.
That's true. We had an early night one night. So I'm like
Yes.
very drunk when I wake up, and they're taking me to Disneyland, and I'm kind of like umming and ahhing. And I saw a TikTok where a guy's just talking. He's like, hey, you're drinking this like milkshake or whatever, but mid sentence he just starts screaming, help, help. And I thought that was the funniest shit in the world, so I just started doing it in the middle of Paris, in a busy train station with armed guards, and I
Wow.
didn't think about it.
What am I doing here? What have I found?
You fool.
I found a machine that meant to be two.
This is a mini game.
This-
Leave it alone.
Oh.
Oh.
No, this isn't the actual game.
I would argue anyway that the best way to be in life is to constantly expect to be disappointed.
Agreed. What am I doing, guys? I made a biomass burner.
Okay, so what do you think a biomass burner does?
Burns biomass.
Yeah, so what would that give you?
Power. But I haven't
Right.
got anything to power
Okay.
yet.
So, basically come over here.
Okay, what we need to do is you just hold down V.
V. Oh.
Yeah.
And then go to iron ore,
Iron ore.
and then it will ping where the iron ore is.
Ah.
However, before you get distracted by that, hit E on this. This is the hub terminal.
Terminal.
This is the milestone that we have to
Yeah,
get. So we have to get.
I've done base building.
So we have to get 200 concrete, 100 iron plates, and 100 iron rods.
Right, so we need lots of iron. So we need to go find some
So we
iron.
need to find some iron. So
Okay.
hold V, ping iron.
So where's the closest source? It's like this way, 228 meters. It's quite far.
Yeah,
That is really close in this game.
that. Just wait till you have to find other shit.
And anything that is within 1,000 is like on top of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Because as soon as you start building a base, it's going to be like thousands wide.
Right. Oh my god, okay.
And so suddenly, like, the iron ore mine that you thought was miles away is basically in the middle of your base.
Okay, so this looks like iron ore. I found it. Press and hold E to pick up iron ore, impure. Oh my god, I'm stabbing the floor.
So yeah, you can pick up a bit of iron, you can refine it back at the
Ah!
hub. Oh yeah, let's put some money on who's going to die first.
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
Chat,
Ow! It's probably me.
let's bet some bets on who's going to die first.
I'm dying. This fucking dude. Go away.
Oh, I ran into some noxious gas.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, don't go into that area. There's an
Yeah.
area of hard to see noxious gas near to our starting location.
Hard to see. It's a bright
green.
green cloud.
Yeah, but it travels much further than it should.
I can't
I
put
see.
an iron mine here. Why not? Why can't I put this mine here, guys?
What? Where are you?
It says invalid placement.
Hold on. Let me look at what you're doing.
And then I'm then there,
Oh,
was
'cause you have to-
there was this really tall guy.
There's a chunk here.
There's this really tall guy who was bald
Oh.
there, and he like photobombed a picture of me taking a picture of myself with the Eiffel Tower.
You mean my bestie?
And I turned around and started slagging him off. I was like, "What are you doing? Getting in my." I was like, I was like half joking, you know, because I noticed Ravs has been hanging out with him. And it turns out this is actually
He's more famous than anyone.
like the most famous person on the boat. Yeah,
Yeah.
by like some margin.
I think the biggest YouTuber in Sweden. Right now, because PewDiePie moved, right?
Right? Is that how it was
I think that's
measured?
how. I think that's how
So
it
is,
works.
is PewDiePie now the biggest YouTuber in Japan?
Oh, maybe.
How does it work?
Oh, I need to power this thing. So I'm going to run power lines all the way over here
Yep. Now
How
he's
do
getting
I
it.
need to smack this ore for?
until it goes away.
Oh, Oz. You can.
Oh, it's gone away.
Oz. You can hit. Is it? What's the button?
Q.
Q. If you hit Q, and you click production, there's miner mark 1.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, that's how you automate it.
Oh,
Most
right. I was just
most
smacking.
things you don't do by hand in this game.
Right, so we need. Okay,
Can't
I've
afford
got
any of
all the
this.
initial ingredients, haven't I? I can put them
I
down.
could only afford
Okay.
to use my hands. I don't have any.
Now, I don't know if we're going to need that much iron. I mean, eventually, I guess we're going to need that much iron, but right now,
Right, so I want to run power poles from here to
Seth Everman.
the
Yeah.
base.
Seth Everman, yeah.
Thank you, chat. I'd forgotten, and Ravs wouldn't tell me.
Oh, did I ignore you? I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Ravs would have doubt.
And so Ravs made friends with Seth Everman
Mhm.
early on, and you two were like best
We
mates.
hung out
You
all
were like,
TwitchCon.
it was like I was like, "Do you want to go out for a drink?" And Ravs was like, "Oh no, I'm hanging out with my best friend Seth." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, we just.
It was
just-
like you'd basically just suddenly broken up with me,
Reconnect.
and you had this hot new, my wife's new boyfriend,
my wife's new boyfriend.
my wife's new boyfriend Seth Everman.
Oh.
who is the legend,
Yeah, he's great.
who was really nice.
These power poles can go pretty far, by the way.
Oh, really?
Duncan. Yeah. I took a nice photo of the Eiffel Tower, but when I was drunk, I put it up on Instagram, and I didn't realize that Instagram, like for some reason, auto crops your image, and I just didn't check because I assumed it would just be the full photo. So like all the photos I've put up on my Instagram from TwitchCon are like all cropped and shit. And I'm just like, can't be bothered to repost because it looks kind of embarrassing. So I was like, you know what? No one will ever look, and it will be fine.
Do you have a public Instagram?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Am I following it?
I think you are. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
believe so.
Some people have private Instagrams.
I used to have a private one, and then everyone found it. So now it's public. It's just pictures of my dog.
Man, these are all impure iron ore sites around us.
Is that bad?
Kind
Yeah,
of. Yeah.
you
like-
want the better quality of the iron, the more iron you get out of it.
Oh.
How do I afford to build stuff? I don't understand.
I think we need to actually start making resources, right?
So when you
I
hit
tried to
Q,
build a mine thing, and
yeah.
I couldn't. It was like, you're poor.
so you need 10
poor, you
need
can't
10
have a mine.
concrete, 10 metal plates, and another thing
Okay,
to
the
build.
first thing to build
Okay.
is the first thing to build is one of these things which I've already built, a portable miner. Okay, the way these work is you build them in the equipment workbench, which I have built already. Oh, you've built actual miners, Duncan.
Yeah.
Oh, you're way ahead of me then. Fuck. But then once you've got enough iron, you can refine it and then actually build.
I
all
just
these.
started with stuff though. I didn't. You guys haven't started with anything.
Do you start with some? You got 3 miners down already.
Well, Duncan's new to the game, so
I don't know what I'm doing.
he doesn't know that.
You've got to teach them, Raj. You've got
Yeah,
to teach these.
you
boys.
don't need 3 miners, Duncan.
It's okay. I only powered one of them.
Well, you can deconstruct them to get materials back.
Well, we'll leave them there. For, need them eventually.
Anyway, this is how you're supposed to start. You build a little. So press Q, O's. You can see what you can build.
Yeah.
There are things at the bottom like a craft bench and equipment workshop. They're quite
I
useful
can't
because
find
the craft
the
bench lets
portable
you
miner.
manually do stuff. So if you
You
grab
have to
iron,
make it at the workbench back here.
Oh.
grab iron from the ground, you can craft it into the ingots and things you need to make the machines at the craft bench. There is a craft bench at the hub as well.
Yes.
And then the equipment workshop, if you press Q and you build that, it's at the bottom. That lets you build like chainsaws and things that let you
Oh, have you built that
do
already?
more
Over
stuff.
here.
I threw one down, yeah.
Okay.
But you can skip this portable miner step in order to well, you can't really because you need a portable miner in order to build an actual
I
miner.
I
You
started
with
with 4.
3 miners.
Yeah, I started with 4 portable miners.
That's crazy.
I don't know why.
Well, I guess you're just better than us.
I just
Look.
better than you.
Satisfactory devs, if you're somehow looking at this, you need to be able to let people use the same workbench. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Or just build your own. Craft
build
bench.
another one.
Build a craft
Yeah.
bench, yeah.
I'm hogging this one.
We
at
do
the hub.
probably need someone like Lollip to give us some like hot tips.
Well, I thought you guys were like pros.
Lewis is a pro.
Yeah, Lewis
I've
can.
played a bunch of this.
I've always been Lewis's underling. in this. Ravs, go collect this, go collect that. Okay, Lewis.
Oh, I found a
Amazing.
Mercer sphere.
Oh.
So there's a bunch of these in the world.
Yeah.
What did you?
They don't actually have a use. At the
It's a
moment.
Matt Mercer reference though.
Is it?
Yeah. They're
Okay.
big fans and they made it for him.
Weird.
They're big fans of the
Critical Role, yeah.
Someone who isn't me.
Lovely. You? Oh,
I
Sag.
made some plates.
Did you? Well,
Yeah.
well done.
I've got 88 plates out of the 100.
Okay. Well, I might
Oh,
have
you're
some.
completing quests. I respect that.
What have I got?
immensely.
I'm trying my best. I don't know what I'm doing, but
Oh.
I'm gonna go hand mine again. I like it.
So,
well,
okay,
the
well,
miner should be
I will teach.
making
I'll teach.
ore now, right? Because I powered it.
Yeah. So let me just make a few more of these, and I'll teach you those. So what we can do is set up a little basic thing that makes the basic parts, right? Okay, I've got enough. Let's go do it. So if we go down to where Duncan's miners are, I'll show you how this game works.
Okay, cool.
And then
we
you
have a
Following.
teacher
you will basically be able to take this knowledge, and with
right
with
to
it,
the bank.
with it, you will be able to win the game.
Yay!
Oh, I like that man.
He's tall
Okay, so
with a little head.
what Duncan has done here is build 3 mining machines, but 3 miner Mark 1s on impure iron deposits.
Yes.
Right. So if you
Okay.
if you click on this miner here, you will see that in it there is 100 iron ore already. So you can just take that out if you wanted. which is a good idea. And then it generates 30 per minute, right?
Oh,
If
okay.
if I press Q and put down a smelter,
Look at it go.
which I can't do because I don't have any copper. Shit, I didn't realize we needed copper to build this thing. You can then build a conveyor belt between them, and it will fill it up
Oh.
massively and make the iron plates, the iron bars.
But we need copper. Let's see if I can make
We need a little bit of
smelter.
copper to do this.
I can do it. Oh, I can't afford it. I need wires.
Yeah, so we need copper to make the wires. Okay.
Okay, let's look for copper then.
But as you can see, for now, what we can do is we can hook this other
Copper.
miner up, Duncan,
Yeah.
and then we can just take the iron ore out of it. Do you know what I mean? And smelt it. We have to smelt it ourselves, I guess, initially.
So I want to.
There should be a copper. If you press V again, you can scan for nearby copper.
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
to go get copper before I do anything else, I guess.
Okay, I'm going to go grab some.
Let's go get copper. 60 meters this way.
It's not
oh, it's
far.
right here. Is this it? This is just it.
Yeah, there'll be a lot.
Oh, no, this is iron as well. Shit. Shit.
Ow, fuck, this fall damage. Oh.
Osie is the first to die.
Did you die?
No, I'm still alive. I just hurt my legs.
I'm fine. I'm just
So when
very
you're running
badly
around,
hurt.
when you're running around, you should always be like collecting leaves.
Yeah, because that's what fuels us.
Because
now.
you're going to need so many of these stupid leaves to fuel all
Ah.
the crap.
With some pure copper ore.
Ooh, pure. Is that good? Sounds good.
Pure is
Sounds
good, yeah.
good.
Pure is
Sound good.
Pure is good.
What's the difference? Where is it pure bet?
But actually, this is an impure deposit. So
What?
when again, it's another impure. Brilliant
Oh.
stuff. Doesn't really matter.
I just mined I mined all the
Oh, the big lump.
The big chunks, yeah, the big lumps.
So again, you can set up a little portable miner here if you have one. But I
got
guess
one.
Duncan built them all into mining machines.
I've got one left. I didn't ruin them.
Bring it down here. And stick it down.
And does the stuff I mine get just put straight into like
Your
the
inf-
hub
your-
area?
No, your
No.
inventory. It's in there.
My inventory, okay.
How do I put it down, Lewis?
Just put it in your hands.
Yeah, you got to drag it to your hand.
Oh.
Got 69. Look at us guys, just smacking the
Scoop it
ground
up
together.
with your fucking hands, Duncan.
There we go. Nice. So that will now generate copper ore.
Yay!
And then if we can
Oh,
get
look
enough
at him.
wire
It's
together,
adorable.
we can build some miners
Yeah.
on these. So yeah, step one, build miners on these. Have the stuff go to a smelter, ideally in the same place, because copper ore is not used for anything other than being smelted. So you might
Yeah.
as well smelt it in situ. And then you can have those bars running be made into whatever you need them to be made
That
into.
planet's floating weirdly.
Is this your first Satisfactory, Duncan?
Yeah,
He said he played for like 10 minutes
Realise-
ever,
I
and
didn't
then like,
realise you hadn't played
Yeah.
this.
I know.
I thought
I,
you were
I
a
always,
veteran.
I always wanted to, but no one else wanted to play with me.
Aww.
Really? This is kind of cute.
I can't believe I have more time in Satisfactory than you.
I do think we might need Lollip or someone to actually give us some hot tips.
We'll figure it out.
You think?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Fine.
This is
How do
more
I
of a fuck around and find out type
Yeah.
of series anyway.
How do I give you my copper?
So if you just make it sort of
Right.
by yourself, Oz, by taking it back to
Okay.
the hub or back to the craft
Okay.
bench.
What? So you don't need to smelt it to make it into wire?
Yes, you do. You need
Oh.
to, but you can do that at the craft bench.
Ah, you can
So
do that at the
you
craft.
You can smelt. You can. Again, as soon as you have like in Factorio, as soon as you have a factory that makes it, you never have to do this again.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the very start, you have to handcraft some stuff. And I think we're going to end up handcrafting a lot of stuff because we're not very good. But
Speak for yourself.
yeah, there's no wrong way to do this particularly. But you know how to start these games, right, Duncan? You build an O's. You build a miner on the
Okay.
thing.
Build nose.
You build a smelter next to it.
Step one.
You get a conveyor belt and you put it between, and then you've got infinite of that resource effectively because the deposits never run out in this. So it will always make.
Oh, that's good then.
Oh, B for
Oh.
flashlight, by the way.
Oh,
Yes. B for
flashlight.
blight.
Flashlight.
So the other thing is, like, we are going to need to deliver these initial things, and most of these will require some amount of elements of hand. Well, then maybe they don't. Maybe we can set up factories making all these stuff.
Let's do it. Let's factory it all. Bloody everything's bloody being used, isn't it? Let's just
How
You
how
can
do
always
I
build a new one.
how do I help towards the milestone? Then how do I go?
open that
"Oh, here's-"
box and drop things in it.
Which box?
Like the milestone box.
No, it's the main quest. It's the main quest thing in the thing.
What?
So
What?
in the main room
Yeah.
of the hub, you could just submit materials through the
Yeah,
through,
there.
through
You
the
just drag in there.
We finished the
through
iron
this.
plates.
However, once you
Yeah.
have to add actually more and more stuff, you have to pump it into a building.
Oh,
So you
Right.
can't hand add some of the advanced materials.
nothing's happening.
What's your problem?
I'm pressed craft and nothing's fucking
You
happening.
gotta hold
hold
it.
it.
Fucking
down.
problem.
Oh, you gotta hold it. Weird. All right.
Yeah, you need to. Can I? Oh, is it possible to share our sort of inventory?
Yeah, there is actually a chest in the hub which you can
Okay.
dump stuff in.
Right.
So I can I picked up some random crap. I can you see this chest, this personal storage box. It's got 7 leaves in it, but I think
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we do share it.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So you can dump stuff you don't want in there. But eventually we'll have proper storage. Not really proper storage, but
Okay.
there's no computers storage. It's chest-based storage system.
Well, there's some wires in there, and there's some...
Thank you for wire.
That's okay. I'm gonna make some biohazardous material.
Okay. Standard O's.
Stuff, you know. So when Duncan got in, he was talking about brought chicken nuggets
In my pocket.
Duncan just
in your pocket.
walked into the room late, said, "Hey up," and then said, "Do you want a chicken nugget?" and pulled chicken nuggets out of his pocket.
But then he pulled a mini Magnum out of his pocket.
Yeah.
I don't know what else he's got in there. Like,
He genuinely had a mini Magnum and a fucking chicken nuggets in his pocket that he took
like-
with him. In
I
the
was running
taxi.
late. I couldn't eat them at home.
you know, like clowns have those handkerchiefs that
Mm.
just keep on. They just keep on coming.
They
You've got
keep- they keep
strings of
giving.
sausages.
Oh my god! I wish. Wish.
The meat clown.
Meat clown.
Well, Magnum's an ice cream here in the UK, Stannis.
Yeah, it's an ice cream
Not a
and
condom.
and a condom.
A mini Magnum condom.
Mini Mac.
Kind of an oxymoron, isn't it?
It's like pointless. Just don't even get bothered with that brand at that point.
It's like a small king, short king,
Mm.
small king.
Right, so I've made some wires so we can make a smelter now. So I want to do that at the copper mines, right?
Yeah, so not too far from your mine, you want to have a smelter.
Right. So
And look at
don't
it
remember where
logically,
the
it has
was.
in and out output, so you want to make sure that they can convey between each other.
I see.
So I'm hooking up a smelter to the iron at the moment,
Hooray!
and I'm just going to dump iron into it for now. All right, smelting is happening. Exciting stuff.
I'm smelting.
Are you all right? Oh, do you understand what's vaguely happening?
Do you have
yeah.
any idea what's going on?
So I want
Yeah.
you, Oz, to hold down V,
Okay. And look
find
for-
a limestone deposit,
Okay.
and go over to it and place a portable miner on it.
Okay.
So it gets, it's like, so there's some limestone being created, and then eventually the idea would be that you can get enough iron and copper together to put upgrade that portable miner into a regular miner Mark 1.
Yeah, that's what
Build-
I'm doing right
build
now.
that.
So I shouldn't have put those
Build
through
that on it.
minus stuff.
Yeah, you can deconstruct them.
All right.
Build that on it, and then it'll generate limestone for us, and then you need to build a smelter and smelt the limestone into concrete.
Do you want me to deconstruct these miners then, Lewis?
Deconstruct the two that are behind it. Keep the one that's closest.
Yeah, you don't need all of those really.
I was a bit ambitious.
I nearly have I have a limestone miner down actually. I just need to get it all hooked up.
How do I deconstruct?
F.
F. Oh yeah.
So you can go and put those on the copper, or give one to O's for the limestone, I guess.
Yeah, I think Ravs has already put one down, but where do you find the portable one? It's not under Q. Is it?
You make it in the equipment
workbench.
bench.
Oh, I see.
The equipment
Right,
bench, not the workbench. Yeah, the other
Yeah.
one. So you've made a.
This
a
is like math
smelter?
class. I don't want O's to fall behind. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, it will happen. I'm gonna have to do extracurricular.
Well,
like,
we need a
I'm gonna have
shit.
to use my break times to do mathematics.
We'll need
in,
a shit ton of
unfortunately.
concrete, so there is another concrete right next to my concrete, so you could set up a second one there as well.
Okay.
So you've made these smelters.
Yeah, and I'm manually putting iron.
How do we make a conveyor belt that takes it?
We need to do the research.
Oh, I've got one here, look.
I don't think conveyor belts can be built yet.
Well, I'm making one.
They can.
probably. Why doesn't it work? Okay, there we go. Look at that. I did it.
Automation.
Look at me go.
And
oh,
now
that's
you
cool.
build a storage container at the other end, like this. Conveyor that in, and then it automatically will put the ingots in.
How do I get it to put iron into both of them?
You need a splitter, which we don't have yet.
Oh.
But an impure generates 30 and uses 30.
Oh, so it's
So
1-to-1.
It's actually 1-to-1.
We didn't need the second smelter there.
No, we need a second miner.
Well, I just deleted those.
Put it back.
Fucking hell. Alright. Alright, I will. It's back.
And then run a conveyor in.
I need to run a power line first, right?
Oh,
Yes.
We're already polluting this lovely planet.
Oh, good.
Already.
Oh, this game loves a bit of pollution.
I love a bit of
Oh,
pollution
man.
too.